At Laswardi and Millennia, we are blessed to be working under the guidance of visionary thought leaders in education and philosophy, such as Dr. Hyder. In my more than a decade of experience here, there is one thing for certain: change is inevitable, and innovation is looked at by Laswardi and Millennia as the norm. And it is met with excitement, not only excitement, but rather exuberance and exhilaration. And it is with this enthusiasm that our team met with the suggestions of Pa Hyder regarding an integral model of education. However, no matter how high or tall the ideals, if they are not implemented properly, then we are not able to do justice to them. So we got together and thought about what is the best way to translate the vision of integral model of education. Having done a design sprint before, for the first time in education in Indonesia, during the process of Curriculum Merdeka, we realized that we could do the same for integral education. So the team got together and we got buy-in from our senior educators. The team got together selecting our senior educators, and we underwent a process of design sprint for integral education, for which the documentation and videos and the results are provided for you within this site. The exciting thing was that since we were doing this for the first time, naturally we would be excited about it. But most of the senior educators realized from the depths of their heart that this seems like an answer to the problems that they have been facing for so long, where the current education system is dominated by only a rational and empirical thought, which severely limits the capabilities of our children, which are so much more than that. And this realization is especially more crucial in an era where large language models and generative AI are coming up with innovations which can prove to us that if our learners are going to compete in a new world whereby their only skills are such that can be defeated by a free app which is running on generative AI, then our children will not function successfully as humans in such an era, and most likely will end up as quote-unquote slaves of artificial intelligence. And this is something the senior educators are not prepared to accept. And the integral education model offers a possible solution towards this impending crisis. Our team came up with several models after researching the problem and consulting our experts and aligning with the vision of the leadership. And we agreed upon some prototypes that can be used for testing. Then over a period of several weeks, we implemented these prototypes with our children, and I would tell you that the engagement was tremendous. The students really felt a difference in this model of education, where they were able to explore their talents and dispositions, and where their voice and choice was recognized, and where there were multiple ways for them to learn and multiple things that they could learn. So there was a combination of self-directed and directed learning. And the testimonies that we have from the students are here for you to see. Not only that, the parents reported tremendous improvement in their children and the response about how they were experiencing the class. And so many of the students, children, they are saying that we don't want to go back to the old model. There were some challenges that we saw and we faced because we are still working under the current constraints. However, learning from this prototyping and evaluation, we came up with models that we are going to use for education in Laswati and Millennia in the coming year. And we feel really hopeful and confident that there is sufficient evidence from our prototyping that these models are really workable and will really help develop higher level of aptitudes and skills in our learners, and they will be able to function well in the society of tomorrow. We invite you, other educators in other schools, to have a look at what we have done here and learn from it, benefit from it, and implement it in your own schools. Thank you.